This is early good morning to you all. I'm delighted to be here once again to give us an update and to see where we can gain possibilities here and to trade. One thing that is difficult in this market is to know where exactly you want to enter or exit. And it is very, very difficult. There are things you will know, but you can't be absolute. But you have to look at the structure to tell what exactly is playing out. I've told us that this is not a change of trend or a change of direction for now. What we are seeing, it's a correction. And it is a complex correction. So we are yet to finish the fifth wave. So this correction, may look for now at the fourth wave, in the bigger time frame that we are seeing unfolding. So that is what it is, the fourth wave that we see unfolding. So this is the third wave that we have finished to the downside. We completed that third wave in 5 cycles. And now we are seeing the emergence of the fourth wave. So where the fourth wave is going to end, it's another thing entirely. And I've been trying to tell us what to do. When the third wave is going to do a 3-wave corrections on the daily, you don't know. So most of the time, it is advisable when you are seeing big cycle and you are counting on the bigger cycle, it's better you look at what the daily time frame is telling you to know where you can really have the short and the long opportunity and to trade. It's very important that because if you are in this kind of a trade, you want to do a short trade in the middle, let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes, you will be burning your money. You'll be losing your money. So it's always good to look at where you're going to have a great opportunity, to commit maybe something tangible and you have a better reward. But you can only do that when you have a good understanding of what is really happening. And that is what I want us to see. I want us to show us something here that, we can actually leverage on and take a very good opportunity and to gain pips. Now, this is not ready to back down. I told us on the daily time frame, the last video I did, when we're expecting like a 3-wave swing and that is going to end there, we had the first swing up, the second swing to the downside, the third swing to the upside. And of course, the first swing in itself could have been or marked the end of that correction. But because it's a big fall that we are seeing, it might not be enough, a bigger pullback. So, but we know from wave analysis and theory that in any corrective format on the daily, you can have a 3 swing, we can have a 7 swing, but the last is the 11th. So we can have 11 swing. But the way this one came down and we saw this reaction, I told us, because we knew that it's a correction for sure, but this reaction told us that they are not done correcting. So, and the least that this correction can now be is 7 swing. We'll be expecting a 7 swing for sure. So don't expect that something is going to change until it is 7th swing. Now, it's another question entirely if they are going to go beyond 7 and do 11. So when they do 11, because you can't tell, when they do 11 swing, you know that will be the end of the correction on the daily. You can't be counting swing on the 4-hour time frame, you know. The only thing you can do is that you may be able to count swing also on the 4-hour time frame, even on the 1-hour time frame. But then you must know that, okay, it's a cycle. You look for a cycle. It's going to look like a long cycle on those time frame. Then that means a long cycle of, okay, one direction has changed, the other one has changed, the other one has changed. So that's how to count it on the lower time frame. But on the 1-hour, on the daily time frame, it's much easier for you to see. So this is pretty much the first one, a 2, and a 3. When you get to a third, you are expecting that the fourth one may be now the continuation of the trend that we had been in. Not until you see reactions, you are expecting that, okay, maybe the entire run here, it's a wave 1, and you want to see a wave 2 correction, and you saw that breached, then you know that when I told us that this is what is going to happen, they had, you know, this looked like a wave 2 here, and they had changed it. I knew that they were going to break the top again. So this is the fourth one that is going up, if I'm correct. Oh, no, this is the fifth one. Yeah, the fifth leg is going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fifth leg is going up. The sixth leg is going to come down. And the seventh, which probably may be the last leg, is going to go up. And we are going to ride down with the eighth leg, thinking that the eighth leg is going to also behave in this format, this or these. And when we ride with the eighth leg, we're expecting that, is it going to play like a wave 1 and a wave 2 and a continuation of wave 3? You know, that is how to begin to align ourselves now. But this thing is not done. And I think by Friday or Monday, we'll be changing gear. Why do I say Friday or Monday? If you look at the format here, immediately after the turning, how many days does it take to complete a leg? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days or 6 days. So the change of pattern began here with this candle, but we may just use this candle to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 5. Now here again, how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6 here. So it's like a 6 here. Then here, now the third leg here, they made it a complex, you know, correction for us. This one went up and the correction came down here. It might be a little longer, so but we might not count it. We might just count from here to here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe the sixth one. But this is where again began to ride to the upside, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe with this 5. So, you know, and this one also is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6. So we're looking at about 5 or 6 daily candle before they turn down. So how many now? So we have done 1, 2, 3, 4. So we expect that this is Wednesday. Yes, this is Wednesday. So by Thursday, we should see the 4th, the 5th, and Friday the 6th. So we might be changing gear by Friday or by Monday to turn down. Now, I want us to show us something. In as much as I've taught us this structure, that is a zigzag, okay? That this is 1, 2, and 3, and this is X. Before, in the degree of red, this is W, X, and Y in red, and this one gave off a blue. Then this one is now a new X. So we're going to see another red. Do you understand? This one will be a new X here in blue. And we want to see another red, W, X, and Y. So once we see that, then now let me quickly go in there. I want us to see something. So it's what I've shown us here. So there's nothing new. There's nothing new here. So this is the move. I want us to pick the low and the high. That is what I want us to see. The low and the high. The low and the high. So in the low here, see that the low and the low here, you see the correlation, and this is a new move. Move for move now. This is a move one, which is the high. Am I in the eye of this move? No. Okay. Let me adjust this. This is the eye of this move here. Okay. That's the height of that move there. Let me take this out. Let me take that out. Okay. So this is the height of this move here. Okay. Let me use that color green for it. Good. So this is the high of this move here. So, and this is the low of the second move. This is the high of the third move. This is the low of the fourth move. So we want to know where exactly the high of the fifth move is going to be. Interestingly, because this is a zigzag, it's becoming more obvious what this thing is going to do, because it's going to run seven swing. It may run and change a direction here, turn down again to kiss this area, and go up to kiss this area. That is what I'm looking at. So now I want us to show something here. Is a trick, okay? Is a trick. So let's take this between this low. Let's run this down. Now, so we see what is in this place, and let's clone that. So if you clone that, and let's see if it's going to give us almost the same thing here. From this eye to this eye, so low to low, we have seen that correlation that is. So from that eye to this eye, I believe you are learning something, because this is a zigzag. Good. Can you see how perfectly it is? I just cloned it. From here to here, we saw that high, and the price came down to make this low and creating this space here. And that space where the price turned, and we clone it, and exactly at the same level, this price returned. Now, let's now still clone this one here. Let's clone this one here. Before I clone this one, let me try and elongate this base a bit. Let me elongate this base a bit. Okay. Good. So before I clone that, so we want to see if it fits in with this new low here. From this is the first low, the second low, and this is the third low. What are we seeing here with the third low? Let me clone. So if we clone and we put it here on that red, it's almost on that red. Okay, so it's on that red. Let me now push it. So what do you see? You can see again, he's pretty much the same. You can see again that it's pretty much the same. These is falling and giving us a pattern. So what do I expect? I will expect that the price is going to repeat the same thing because it's a zigzag. For this leg, it has played 1, 2, 3, and the new leg that is forming after X is doing the same. I would expect this also to do the same. Okay, so to clone, I'm not just cloning, I'm not just putting it in, it's after the first analysis is what is very important. So let me come up here. Yeah, it's on it. Yeah, it's on it there. So if I want to clone, because now I'm now cloning in anticipation where this is likely going to get to. So which means that we should be expecting price to turn down here. So around this, close to the blue area here, it might just get here, okay? So you can now see the pinpoint, the level here is 1.01874, and I give us 1.01850 as an entry. So I didn't just give us an entry, so it may coincide with the 100 of this extension first. We might be seeing a down movement here. And if we saw that, so you can anticipate, okay? You can anticipate that we are going to have like 3 more candles to get here, because this thing, this move, small move, it's about maybe about 90, 9,600 pips move to that side. So you can begin to anticipate and say, then you want to put your stop loss at 30 pips, you know, above here. So when you take your risk 30 pips above that level, so in case it's going to be extended and come up here, we are still good. When you look for, you might be taking out on 30 pips, fine, but you go up. Now, if with the way it's working out now, okay, so we want to also anticipate where this is going to be from low to low, okay? Where it's going to come down to. Let me extend this. Let me extend this also. Good. So let me extend that also. It means that the new leg, if it's going to come down, the new leg, if it's going to come down, let me sit on this blue now, which is the new, okay, good, perfect. So I want to see how this is going to align with this. So I might say around this area, am I there? Yeah, around that area, it's where I will be expecting another move to come down to. So which may mean that if I want to take another bullish opportunity, I will be seeking to take that opportunity around this area. So I will be taking that opportunity around this area. I'll be taking that opportunity around this area, okay? I'll be taking that opportunity around this area to buy again. So once we have a sell, I'll be taking opportunity around 98255. So if I gave us 985,500 as an exit point when we sell, you now understand what I'm doing, so that we exit one, we try to put another one to enter. Of course, I'll be giving us an entry. Okay, so this is the 5th wave up, and the 6th wave is expected here, and the 7th wave, where do we expect it to be? So let's clone again. I just don't want this to get out to anywhere, but for those on this group alone to see. So let's put it again on that. Can you see? So it may now do the last leg exactly to come to the proposed level here. So that is what we are anticipating at the moment, okay? So we may be now be seeing the final leg running down from here. That is what is we are seeing at the moment now. So because it's getting more interesting, it's getting more interesting. So it's gonna so that is what we are looking at now. So we are trying to see how we can forecast that move and take opportunities, okay? So it's more of the same pattern that we are seeing here. And if it's going to change, I'm not just giving this pattern to you, but I'm helping for us to see where we can look for opportunities, and we look at the way the 4-hour candle we close at that. Even you put your trade here, still watch your 4-hour candle, how it will close, then the next candle that will follow it. So which means that 12-hour period, it's very important around this area. It might take 12 hours before you see the movement that you want to see, 12 hours. So 12 hours is very important to see. And I will still come to it to show us. Now, of course, we'll be counting our wave to see if it's complete or not complete also, you know, to see that what we are doing is right, okay? So that is what we are anticipating. So with this move, after this move now, we now want to see us coming low. And when we now begin to come down, we will now see where we're going to breach, okay? Where we're going to breach, because by the time we go up now, this would have given us the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. So where do we want to break first to know that, oh, this had changed? It will now look at this, like this. I'm just trying to push an extra, give us an extra. So if we see that we take a move from here, again, from where we expect us to push up for the last leg, okay? So for the last leg, if you're not coming down from that leg up, you won't do anything. You wait for reactions around here to see how you are going to breach this area. So what we're now saying is that the area that you want to breach in that kind of a situation, to see that, oh, you are coming down, will now look like, once you cross that red, then we are turning more down. So once we touch this red on the 7th move and we break this to the downside, it means that that cycle is over. And so we may not be seeing the 11th swing. That is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. I hope that you really do understand what I'm trying to do. So because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 would have completed all the swings, and the last swings will be coming down. So once we breach this red, we're going to breach this red for now, coming down. We'll breach it for coming down. Then we'll go up again. And when this one is coming down, which is the 8th move, is coming down, we will see that it breached this place. So once it's breached, then we can now tell us that we are in downward trend again to finish with 5, which we are anticipating here. So we've not done yet. So, and that may change a whole lot of things in the middle. So if this one goes up, it may change the extent of wave 5 and all of that in the middle here. So let's just go and run with this flow first. So now, opportunity to take is one sell. We might be able to have that. That's one. A buy, which is number 2, we might be able to have that. And to sell, number 3, and which will be holding until we see a reaction that probably they want to do another swing to the upside. So we have at least 2 to bank, and that's what I'm saying now. So we have 2 to bank, and the distance here in terms of pips is about 95. Yeah, 96, 97 pips. So what we are running is 96, 97 pips. So if we take here, that also 96, let's say at 95 pips is around 10874. So at 96 pips is around 10904. So we should, at least, it won't get to up this level before we see it thunder. So we can still hold 30 pips stop loss. So that is what I'm saying. So, and each cycle had given nothing less than, from here, from this top to this place, this had given like about 460 something pips, 460 something pips. And to come down again, the one that came down, even with that flow, it's going to be less, of course, because the first leg is longer, so it's going to be less. That gave us about 369, almost 370 pips. So the third one also is going to look like almost the second, which is from here, about 369, 370 pips. Exactly, 366 pips. And this one also is expected to give us almost the same value from here to where we propose we're going to go. Or that might even be running more higher than, that's about, that will be about 460 something pips, okay? Almost the same with this leg, 460 something. So there is the return that is also going to fall short now. So from here, so once we come down, we are expecting from here to this point about 360 pips. So about 360 pips, of course. Is that 360? Yes, about 360 pips. Yes, about 360 pips. 366, 361 pips, yes, which is good for us. Then if we now go up from here, we should be expecting another 400 or thereabout pips from here to the upside. Will be another 460 something pips, 65 pips, which is good. So from there we'll turn down. So I believe I've shown us something here, and which we should take advantage of. So we are still, we've not done W. So let's say this is what W is going to now look like from what we can see. We have an idea of like each one is running for a week or thereabout, or 6 days, a bit over a week or a bit over a week. And this X will be coming down around this area. So, and the last Y will be coming, you know, around this area. So this spot, and that will be the Y in the blue, where we want to turn down again. So where we want to turn down again. So that is what we are saying. So what we are now saying is that now this has been completed here for a leg, and that this leg is now going to run like this eventually. That leg is going to run like that eventually in red, okay? So, but for it to run in red, so what we are saying is that if we take a purple to do each leg of that you are seeing, so if you take a purple to do each leg, that means this leg, you first go up like this. was like that. For the three wave of a purple, let me use a purple for that, three wave of a purple. Then we have the second one, which is this. You know, it's a three wave structure. And this will now be the third wave to finish that in red. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 to finish this in red. Okay, so we have this one in the middle, which is the fourth wave. Now, in our proposition, now we now think that this also, after that X, is going to run also a three-wave cycle. This is for teaching piece, and I think I've done enough to teach us. So this will be coming, oh no. This will be coming to this level for the first of the purple to the upside. We might be seeing this as the X to the downside. Okay. And to now finish that leg to the upside. So that is the move we are anticipating now. So we are anticipating this move as this one, we have missed it, one. So we should be able to get this and this, which is the next two. And we now be anticipating this move to eventually break to the downside to continue. So that is what we are anticipating now. Now, if I go to the, I think I'm done here on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, to see all the mess that I've created, to see all the mess that I've created on the lower time frame, so you can see on the 4 hour and these to complete right here and these, and what we are proposing here. This is an eye opener, so this thing is not done. So they're going to break the top, and they are going to create, you know, this is looking like an impulse that's going to create a 5-wave structure. So we may have seen a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and probably a 4, and they are finishing the 5th wave move to the upside. So that is what it is looking like. Let me go inside of a 1 hour structure if we can see anything. Okay, so these may have been the entire 1 and a 2, and now inside of a 3, this may have formed inside of a 3, you know, structure and all of that. They are trying to make a mess of it, and that is what we are seeing now. So they're making a mess of it, and this one is still going further upside. It's still going to go, so they are correcting here, and they're going to break up. So that is what I can see. So, and they're not going to come down. So at the end of the day, this may just have been the first wave in the middle. Sorry, okay, the first wave in the middle. No, the first wave and the second wave in the middle, and the last wave to finish up. So which is the last wave. So this one is the wave in the middle now. This entire one is the wave in the middle. This is the first wave, and this bridge is the wave in the middle. And they're now doing the last wave or the last leg that's going to break up. So that is what I'm seeing here now. It's a bit messy. So the 4 hour candle that I said within 12 hours, we must pay attention at those side. You know, you can see after this one came and touched it. So this is the first 4 hour, the second and the third, and they went up. So here also, after touching this area, you see 1, 2, 3, and coming down, they did wave 2 here. They didn't touch it almost. So that's about 16 hours here, 12 hours here. So here, they just touched it. So they're not going to spend more time in trying to turn back. That is what they do. So in trying to turn back, they won't spend time. So in trying to say that, okay, they are still not done with correction, they're not going to waste time. So it's just one touch and they went up. Now here, when they were doing this, they spend more time also after touching it, you know, maybe here 1, 2, the third, and they're coming down. So here they spent also more time, you know, maybe about that level, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, like 4, about 16 hours, and they're going up. So anything is possible when they get to that level. So we're going to see the first 3, 4 hour candle, the way they play it above there. You know, of course, let's put our entry the way I gave it to us, and we'll see what play out at that end. So this is a crucial end. This is where I expect a pullback to finish with 6, you know, at this level now. So let's anticipate that, and let's see we can get about 360 pips, you know, and anticipate another move to the upside for about 460 pips. So I hope we'll get all of that. All right.